You know, it might be silly, but every time that we see that article in the newspaper about the grapefruit diet, as silly as that diet is, grapefruit sales do indeed go up. Why don't we do a study to find out if it's true? Well, that was a great idea. And that guy's name was Darrell Thompson. Darrell Thompson, who ended up being my research partner. And we conducted a study. We actually had it done in California at the Scripps Institute. And this work is published. You can look that up in the scientific journals. It was published, and what was found out was there was indeed something in citrus that regulated or managed sugar metabolism. That is, you didn't just drink grapefruit or citrus juice and your blood sugar spiked like you would if you were to drink a Coca-Cola. It was regulated. It was smoother. The insulin was different in your body. There was something in citrus that appeared to manage sugar in your body. Well, I really wanted to know what that was. I mean, I'm a scientist first of all, and so what is it? Well, the Florida Department of Citrus was not interested in finding out what it was. They were just satisfied to be able to say that citrus juice, grapefruit in particular, will help you lose weight. Well, Darrell Thompson and myself, we got together and we formed this company that some of you have heard about now, ATM Metabolics. It actually stands for Aarons, Thompson, McCarty Metabolics. And we actually put our own lives on the line, so to speak, our own money, and we, over the next several years, we looked into what was it. And after about 10 years, we found out what it was. There's tens of thousands of compounds that are in citrus, but we finally pieced it together using supercomputers that we rented at UCLA. We found out there was a family of compounds, a family of naturally occurring compounds, not only in citrus. It's not just citrus. This is not a citrus product. There is a family of compounds that is in all fruits and vegetables whenever they have a high sugar load. So yes, it is in oranges and grapefruit. It's also in sugar cane. It's in honey. It's in sweet flowers. It's in apples. All of the plant kingdom where there is a lot of sugar. And it's also in some that don't have sugar, but mostly it's in sugar. What we found out as we did human clinical studies, which are also published, is that it appears that nature intended us to consume these natural compounds whenever we ate the sugar. Whenever we had even table sugar. In its unprocessed form, in the sugar cane, there are these same components. They are a family of components, natural ingredients that are much like vitamins. This is just like we discovered vitamins, if you can imagine that. You know, vitamins are what manage and regulate our body. Vitamin D regulates calcium. So every time you have calcium, you need to have vitamin D in your body so the calcium is processed properly. And also vitamin C. That has a lot to do with bone integrity also, and scurvy. So if you don't have enough vitamin D, you can get rickets, which is basically no calcium being deposited in your bones. And if you don't have vitamin C, you're going to get scurvy. Your teeth will fall out. Your bones will actually shrink. That's what vitamins do. They support your body's natural function. So vitamin C does not cure scurvy. Vitamin D does not cure rickets. But those vitamins are there to help your body regulate and manage its own systems. And this discovery that we made is very similar. It's just like a set of vitamins that are there to manage sugar in your body. And without them, you get terrible conditions, disease conditions. It could be diabetes, obesity. It could be arthritis, several problems. So we took this product and said, we're going to take this product and put it into brownies. We're going to put it into colas. We're going to put it into beverages, and therefore make those products as safe as orange juice. That was what we started out to do. And so initially we did that. We talked to a lot of food companies. We talked to a lot of beverage companies. And they were a little hesitant to put this product in, for instance, colas, because they told us, if we do this, we will have to admit that our own beverages are not safe to drink as they are. They're processed. They don't have any of these things in them naturally. So we'll have to be admitting that. So what we decided to do is sell it as a supplement. And we were going to sell it as a supplement to help you manage sugar and energy in your body. And we did that. We started out in 2011. Our first product we called GC7X, and some of you may have heard of that. It was an original formula. It was a primitive formula, not the same formula that we have today, but it did very well. It took off extremely well. But GNC is a little bit limited. They only have 6,000 stores, and we found that we needed a bigger market. We tried several ways to distribute this product. In some stores, we'd put it on the shelf, and people would come by and look at it, and they would say, well, what is that? What does this product do? There was just no way to explain to people, look, people, this is a vitamin. Everybody needs it, not just people with diabetes, not just people that have an overweight condition. Everybody needs it. Athletes need it to help them process energy in their body. People that do have diabetes, they need it to help their bodies process sugar in their body. Everyone, old, new, young, the people that are retired, the baby boomers, which one I am of, a baby boomer needs this product. We just couldn't seem to get the story out. So over the last few years, we got introduced into network marketing, multi-level marketing. I knew about network marketing because my own mother had Tupperware all over the house. And that was a really interesting experience. People would come in and have parties and share about this wonderful new product that, like nothing else on the market, kept your food fresh. And so everybody was joining Tupperware in order to get that product. And then they got the network marketing experience along with it. It was a great combination. And I said, this is really maybe where we should go, because you could sit down with people. You could get together and say, look, this product, this is what it does. It's like a vitamin, and this is what it has done for me and my family. This is how it has helped my grandfather, and as he gets old and stiff in his old age, and this is how I've lost weight, because we are helping your body. Your body itself is amazing. It can heal itself. You can heal yourself through a proper diet in most instances. So why don't you just go out and eat the foods that have these natural compounds that I'm talking about? Why don't you just eat those foods? Well, unfortunately, it has been bred out of the modern foods. Nobody knew they existed until we discovered them just 10 years ago, so they weren't looking for it. They've been bred out by accident. So they used to be in dark berries, dark grapes. Now, very little there. Used to be 10% of a grape's body weight, now less than 1%. And you cannot eat enough. You'd have to eat, for instance, 20 pounds of grapes a day to get enough in your diet. And, that's impossible. Nobody could do that. It really upset your digestive system. And also, processing removes them. Processed sugarcane juice turns into table sugar. There's none in table sugar. There's none in processed foods. So there's no way you can get these. Even if you avoid processed foods, there's no natural sources left. This is truly a case where you need to supplement your diet with these vitamin-like compounds. Well, once we did our first study, which was on blood sugar in type 2 human diabetics, and saw that it reversed diabetes, again, we are not claiming to cure any disease. What we do are these vitamins support your body's own systems, your own immune system, your own metabolism, and your body can fix itself, and does. But once we saw this, we started to get reports that people were not only losing weight and no longer pre-diabetic or diabetic, but they started telling us a lot of their inflammatory issues were going away. People walked up. We wrote a book about this a few years ago in 2004, and we were on book signing tour all over the U.S. We actually ended up on Fox and Friends, which was really a blast down there in Rockefeller Center. And we were writing a book, and people would walk up and say, look, I've read the book, I take your products, but I want to let you know my psoriasis has gone away. We kept hearing this, oh, I have less arthritis. So we went back to the laboratory, and we looked, what is going on here? It's not just sugar. There's something else happening here. And we made the biggest discovery, I think, of my life, of our lives. And one of the reasons my research group was nominated for the Nobel is that this product, yes, does manage sugar in your body. More importantly, it manages inflammation. Inflammation is a very important thing. You need it. It is the second step in your first line of defense whenever you are attacked by a disease organism or even a splinter or a bee sting. You get inflammation. That is just the body sending out its soldiers inside your body to take care of whatever that insult was, whether it was a poison or a pathogen or a splinter. It sends out its soldiers, and the result of that is expanded blood vessels and capillaries, and your body appears red. It appears inflamed. So it was originally called inflammation. But what's going on is it's your body going out there to attack whatever bothered it and getting rid of it and starting the wound healing process. Unfortunately, without inflammation managers in your body, that inflammation runs away like a runaway train. And it keeps attacking that wound site, but it goes overboard, and it starts attacking your own cells. It's like a runaway freight train. You need to have a brakeman, a manager, an observer over that system that tells the inflammation, that's enough, go away. This is really what we discovered. We now have a vitamin-like compound that regulates sugar and it regulates inflammation. And it's important that those two are tied together in your body. You would say, well, why would a vitamin manage sugar and also manage inflammation? Because refined sugars are perceived by your body as a poison, which results in inflammation. So it's a two-step process. Regulates sugar, regulates inflammation, and it makes sure that your body knows what to do with sugar when it comes into your body. And we're constantly taking in sugar. Unfortunately, most of the time in our modern diets, these refined carbohydrates taken without this vitamin. Well, that includes not just table sugar, but pasta, breads, potatoes, all types of starches. These are also refined sugars, and your body sees them as just like sugar. So you need these compounds in your body to properly respond to sugar, tell your body how to process the sugar, and it also regulates any inflammation that would show up. Well, we named this product Emulin. And so, yes, I am here today to, at long last, announce that Emulen is with Valentis. I know a lot of you have been waiting to hear that. We took a stab at doing multi-level marketing, network marketing previously, the last couple of years. We just could not find the right group. And I kept hearing about Valentis. Oh, Valentis knows how to do it. Oh, well, I didn't know about all these companies. I just knew about Avon and Tupperware, you know, and then a couple of bad experience I've had. But my close colleague, Dory O'Neill, he said he's going to go find out. And he had developed a friendship with Dave Jordan, having nothing to do with multi-level marketing, but he knew that Jordan was involved in Valentis, of course, and he went and talked to him, and he came back to us and said, Valentis is your company. Valentis is your company. So then I myself went out and met Dave, and you know what? What I found at Valentis, yeah, fancy building, modern, expanding at the proper rate. They've been there 5 years. They seem to have checked off all the boxes. Everything's working. People are getting paid. Yeah. What I found was a family. People that I was walking through the shipping department, and they would come out to me and say, oh, Valentis, this is the place. The person, Dave, in the main office, all the way through, all the different departments, in the cubicles, down into the shipping department. They all were a family, Valentis. They were all on the same team. And you know, I also heard that if people don't like that environment, they leave, and they're encouraged to leave. And so I said, well, Dave, you know, I've got some products here. And I've not only got Emulen, we've got several products in the line. I'm looking for a home. And Dave said, you know what? Yeah, we got to put some contracts together because we got to take care of a lot of the legal mumbo jumbo. But look, let's just shake hands. We did the deal, and that was not too long ago. And then people have said, okay, have you done it? Have you done it? Yes, people, we have done it. Emulen is available to Valentis. It's the home that we were looking to have. You know, it's I'll go back to May 11, 1974. It's the real deal, and it's going to last. And we're looking forward to not a year, not a 5-year. I want to look for not even 20 years. Let's just talk about forever. Why not? Let's do it. And we're on board completely. And this Emulen product, which is the first one directly from ATM Metabolics, is going to be the first one of a long line of very substantial products that have research behind them, backed up by, you know, not just fluff like a lot of other MLM companies have stuff that is just nonsense. This is the real deal. Everyone needs Emulen. That's who your customer is. Everyone, babies, nursing babies, the nursing mother, all the way through their life, every decade of your life, everyone needs Emulen. Yes, you need it if you have a broken arm, if you have arthritis, you have a bee sting, whatever's wrong with you, you need it. But if you think there's nothing wrong with you, you also need it. And people report that they think they're totally healthy. They report after just some days on the product, wow, I feel like I woke up from a fog, because now their body is functioning properly and they get rest, they get normal sleep, they wake up energized. When they do have it, even like a broken arm, it heals in half the time. We are not healing bones. We are not curing diseases. What we're doing is optimizing your body back to where it should have been all along. Athletes report much better improvement on their times, on their endurance. Even couch potatoes say, hey, I'm doing better on the couch. So everyone needs it. And I'm very glad that we're here